We are almost 3 miles out from Camp Confluence, where we spent the night last night. We just stopped at the mile marker 61 for Grampy. He's 61 years old. And then we stopped at mile marker 59 for me, because I'm 59. Yeah, we're getting all the cheesy little photos that I've seen other people getting. Probably wouldn't have thought about it if I hadn't seen it. So, still no signs of snakes, no signs of bears. Lots of bunnies. I almost took one out this morning. He ran about 2 feet in front of my tire. But I did not hit him. But we had a pretty restful night last night. The wind was blowing pretty hard. It rained a little bit. We were concerned that the trail here would be sloggy, but it's not sloggy. Last year it had rained big time the night we were in Confluence, and the trail was really wet and mushy. It slowed us down a lot. But so far, it's a little wet, but nothing major. It's not slowing us down much at all. So we're hoping to make good time. We left the campground about 7:20 this morning because, you know, we have 62 miles to go today. So that's going to take a while at our slow and leisurely pace. But we have a hotel tonight, so when we get there, we get there. We have a nice hotel bed. But before that, today's the day of bridges and tunnels. Here in, maybe 10 miles, we will have Pinkerton Low Bridge, and then Pinkerton Tunnel, and then Pinkerton High Bridge, all before we get to the town of Rockwood, Rockwood is 18 miles from Confluence. So we have a lot of interesting things to see today. But we'll talk about the rest of this stuff later. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of things on the trail from the wind last night. So it's kind of like an obstacle course. I believe this is the Pinkerton Low Bridge. And I can just barely see up there. It looks like there's a tunnel, which would be the Pinkerton Tunnel. And there'll be another bridge on the other side. And if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's a really pretty bridge. So hold on, we're gonna go up there and go through the tunnel, and we're gonna take a break on the other side. We've come about 9.61 miles so far this morning. It's time for a snack break and a bottom break. It's the 52-mile marker, which means we are 52 miles from Cumberland. Hello. Sorry about the wobbly, but it's hard to stay straight in the dark. I don't even have my sunglasses on. I'm just trying to stay right in the middle as much as I can, because sometimes these have drop-offs on the sides and soft, squishy sand, and that wouldn't be good. This is just the first of several tunnels we'll be going through today. Just a little while ago, we passed the 50-mile marker, which means we are less than 50 miles to Cumberland. Right now we have about 6 miles to Rockwood, and we'll take a little break there. And then from there we've got 18 miles to Myersdale, and we will take a lunch break there. And then we start the big push up to the Eastern Continental Divide. It's going to be a good day. It's kind of cloudy. It's much cooler than it has been. We've been under trees most of today. And it's just a slow, steady incline. Just a slow, steady incline. But we shall be rewarded for this. Stay tuned. Got anything to say, Grampy?
No.
I don't think Grampy has enough breath to talk right now.
Uphill.
It's uphill. All right. We'll catch up with y'all again later.
So a minute ago I said it's uphill. The reality of it is we only have about 20 miles, maybe 22 miles, but about 20 miles of uphill. And then it's all downhill to Cumberland. I think we can do that.
Oh, 26 miles of uphill.
No, 20.
What? No.
The Mason-Dixon line is 26 miles.
But it's 20 miles. It's 18 miles to Myersdale. And then 8 miles to the Eastern Continental Divide. So something.
That's fine. The Mason-Dixon line is 26 miles.
So some math is not right.
Yeah.
But anyway, no more than 25-ish more miles of uphill. So, okay.
Math on a bike is hard.
It is. All right, later. Bye. Thank you. Miles. Will be miles. Well, on my clock. On the clock. I think today's going good so far.
Yeah.
Get to Myersdale and have a nice, probably hour-long break.
Yeah. It's nice and cool here. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I think that has helped too.
And you know, I kept thinking, last year we were from Confluence to Myersdale stop.
Yeah.
We had a later start on that Confluence.
Right.
And then there's a chance we had a ding or something, we had to stop.
Right.
It took long and drill was sloggy.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Myersdale on into Cumberland, at least to 26. I don't know about after, well, we stopped up at this side of the Savage Tunnel and tried to FaceTime. And then I feel some raindrops.
Yeah, so did I.
And then we stopped on the other side of the Savage.
Right.
Had a snack and tried to FaceTime again. did get a FaceTime for just a couple minutes. So, you know, that definitely slowed us down a lot last year. And that was the same lady there that let me use her phone.
That's cool.
You're the same lady that was last year that let me use my phone to call my daughter? Yeah, that was me.
That's cool.
Told her we went home from Cumberland and Mom passed away 2 weeks later. We'll never see that group again.
No.
So they're going to Hagerstown tonight, I think is what they said. But they don't have anything with them.
Yeah. All they're doing is just supported ride.
Probably.
Yeah.
And, you know, we could move a lot faster if we weren't.
Yeah.
Even like you said, when we went into town last night, just having our panniers on, that was a big difference.
Yeah.
Just taking that 10, 15 pounds off the back.
Yeah.
Oh. It's still recording. Okay, GoPro, you've been recording since we left there. I forgot it was on. That's funny. Okay, we're gonna turn it off now. Hope we didn't say anything bad. Okay. GoPro, stop recording. So this is the Salisbury Viaduct. Everybody just raves about it and the views. And yeah, it is long and it's pretty, but it's honestly, in my opinion, it's not all that as far as the views go. You're crossing a railroad line, a little creek, a little more than a creek, and a 4-lane divided highway. And then over on the mountain, you see all these wind turbines. And in my opinion, it's just not all that everybody raves about. So I'm not going to waste any more film on this and battery time. I'm going to shut it off now because you probably can't hear me anyway because of all the traffic. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.
All right. Back on the trail after our lunch. Just left Myersdale. Headed toward Cumberland. That's our goal tonight. We have about 8 miles of just steady uphill climb. The Continental Divide, Eastern Continental Divide. Then, about a mile from there is the Big Savage Tunnel. And after that, it's about 25 miles downhill. So, it's a cool day. It's about 70 degrees right now. Cloudy. But hey. What you thinking, Grammy?
I'm thinking that I'm ready to be at the hotel for tonight. Have a nice long shower, have a nice soft bed, and be off the saddle for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, and I'm looking forward to the Amish bakery stand that's up here in about 5 miles.
There you go. That'll be our first stop, the Amish bakery stand. And then I'm thinking from there, the Continental Divide. And once you go past the big Savage Tunnel, we'll hit the Mason-Dixon line. So we'll stop there as well. So we're on our bikes again. Why are we on our bikes again? Because our backsides are really sore today. Yep, no snakes, no bears. Deer, beavers, chipmunks, bunnies. Yeah. Here we are. We just passed mile marker 30. That means we have 30 miles to Cumberland. Oh, we have a pretty bridge coming up. Let y'all see us right across. We're gonna stop. Okay, we'll stop here and get some pictures. It's very pretty. There's Grammy up ahead of us. She's a really good bike rider. I'm struggling. But we're doing all right. Kind of a pretty area through here. Looks like we have another little bridge. This one's a little angled. Alrighty. That's mile marker number 29. Right there.
To check post 26 for a pink grasshopper.
That's right. There's mile marker 27. 27. Numbers keep ticking down. You know those crooked bridges. Why they're made that way. That makes it very interesting. Again, it's just a little pretty area here of the gap. The sun is trying to peek through the clouds a little bit. It's been mostly cloudy and cool today, so it's been a nice ride. And here we are. We're coming up to the infamous milepost 26. What makes it so infamous? Well, Granny, tell the viewers what makes milepost 26 so infamous.
Last year, I pulled up to lean against that while I took a call from Heather, and there was a pink grasshopper sitting on top of the post. And thankfully, it sat there long enough for me to get my phone out of the holder and get a picture.
You heard that right, a pink grasshopper. Yeah, I know. Nothing there this year. Yeah.
Don't believe them, but they are a thing.
They are a thing. They're very rare, but they are a thing.
Rare.
All right. Still making our way up to the Eastern Continental Divide. Sometimes it's a slow process, but you get there eventually. Sorry about that. Can't drive. This is such a pretty area though. Yeah, our phone signal's been in and out. Well, the whole trip, but it was out pretty much yesterday, this morning. It comes, it comes and goes throughout the day. So we'll see. The end is near.
No, not the second coming of Christ, but it's the end of our uphill ride. Right there, up there,
Yep.
the Eastern Continental Divide. We go through that tunnel, and it is all downhill to DC.
We is almost at the end of this climb. Yeehaw! Grammy's beating Grampy. No surprise there.
Grammy's got to go into Grammy gear.
Well, Grampy's in Grampy gear. Oh, and Grampy pushes ahead. Here we are, Eastern Continental Divide.
That white line.
That's go. That right line right there, yellow line, whatever.
Let's go park the bikes.
That's the divide. Go. So, this is inside the tunnel. Hi, Grammy.
Hi.
Of the Eastern Continental Divide. We came from that direction there. And you can see by our bikes, we're going that direction. Now, that yellow line you see painted right there, that is where we are at. If we stood
Let's see what the water does.
right here, you are here. Grammy's pouring water on the ground, and it's just sitting there. So, anyway, basically, that kind of tells you what we're supposed to be doing here. And I don't know if you can see this whole thing or not here. Here, we're coming. This is what we've ridden. This is the gap in its entirety. So, let's start down here.
We started in Pittsburgh at 715 feet above sea level.
Mm-hmm.
And that was well, it wasn't 150 miles ago, but 715 feet. And we rode all the way up here. We spent the first night here in Boston. This is where we had that yummy pizza. I think we got water there.
That's where we spent the second night, just short of Connellsville.
Oh yeah.
903 feet.
103 feet. We come up 200 feet back. In Camp Carmel, Ohio Pile. That's where we had lunch yesterday. 1,235 feet. So we're getting up there. Confluence is where we spent the night last night. 1,327. So we're 600 and something feet higher than we started.
Now, if you notice, it says no more than 0.75% grade. So the map makes it look worse than it actually is, but.
And then Pinkerton Horn, that was a bridge tunnel we went through earlier this morning. Rockwood. We stopped and had a snack there.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett. Myersdale is where we were just a little while ago eating lunch. Look at that, 2,108 feet. And now we are here, 2,392 feet, which is, I'm gonna use my calculator here real quick.
She's trying to math.
2,392, and I can't math while I'm bike riding. That's 1,677 feet
That we have climbed.
over the last 4 days.
And see that number right there? At 24? That is how far we are from the end, from Cumberland. So that's where we're at. We see all that climb. Now look at this other side. Now, first of all, before I show you this other side, it says no more than 1.75% grade. So it's a bit steeper cut from Cumberland, which is where we're headed to. So let's look at this and see what we got here.
So we're here.
2392.
And we'll go down in Frostburg. We're gonna stop there and just have a break. Just because, not because we need it, because we're going downhill, but because we literally flew past it last year and we just wanna stop there. And then Rush Tunnel. That's a pretty neat tunnel, I think. And then Bone Cave. And then down into Cumberland, which is back down to 600 feet, which is a decline of 1,792 feet over 24 miles.
From where we're at, yeah.
From where we're at.
That's a pretty good decline. So, all that time climbing, and now we get to enjoy the downhill. Graham's gonna get himself a picture of the sign, because you gotta do that, right? This is where we are at.